Sushi.
Hi,
Right.
I want to thank you. It's amazing the last month since I follow you on this satsang, something changed in me.
Mm. Happy to hear.
More and more I find myself in resting naturally.
Beauty.
And next week I will start rehabilitation for 6 weeks. That's why I can't participate for the intensive celebration.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I can jump in satsang in the next 6 weeks. But somehow I carry this satsang so much.
Thank you, Vicky. Where is she?
And I forgot to say, I look very much forward to the summer. So I signed up in Jonathan and also to see all the beautiful people here, or some of them, because it's so amazing group and space, energy, loving being. So see you soon.
See you soon. See you at your time. Good. Safa.
Hi.
Hi, Safa.
I listened to all the telepathy tapes that you mentioned last time with a wow. I was like, wow, cool. And one thing, there was one saying, as soon as language is involved, this kind of uh, vanishing, or yeah, how to say, mm, and it fits very good to the near-death experiences I'm usually listening at night when I cannot sleep, because this is also comforting. And with that, what is here offered, invited to, is kind of even beyond that all. Like cutting through. Yeah. And there's so much thankfulness that this is thank you. Thank you.
Thomas. Hey, Thomas.
Hi. It's, there's like two movements lately going on. It's like thinking of meeting my own self, and there's a lot of beauty and love in it, and it's confusion that it's like not meeting my own self, and then fear arises, and it's shifting between these two, not even poles, because there's a knowing. It's not. It's like it's yeah.
So the question for me is, what's meeting what?
Yeah, sometimes it feels like that I'm meeting another person, and sometimes there's a deep seeing or knowing. It's my own self, and and then there's like only love and but yeah.
Yeah, so it's so amazing, you know, that somehow the sense of I comes up. We aren't born with it. And then somewhere along the line, that sense of being someone
Mhm.
happens.
Yeah.
And so it's like, and then for most expressions of life that we call people, it stays in that perspective of there's a me that has certain qualities that uh, appearing in something that you can't describe, that's so vast that it doesn't have, you can't say anything about it. The sense of I, um, it's
It's funny because why I had to laugh is that even the I try to grasp that, then it that there can be a seeing that it's all, yeah, you know, you can't put words to it, and then when it's narrowing down a bit, the I thinks it had an experience.
yeah, exactly.
I don't know, it's funny. It also feels like in a certain way you're learning that it's all the time. It's like there's a movement, and then suddenly like the interest in that movement, you feel it's not that, and then it moves back to, it's like a certain learning or something going on in that. Yeah. Thanks.
Thanks so much. Yeah. Andre.
Hi.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Also looking forward to seeing you in summer.
Mhm.
This time I will be there.
Well, beautiful.
Yeah.
Mm.
Thank you, Isaac.
Thanks. Yes, sir.
Hi, Isaac.
Ah, Emmy.
Hi.
Hi, Emmy.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's useful to talk about it. Maybe there is, I find myself in a state that I cannot describe, something very confusing and very, yeah, for weeks on end, like things I even didn't want to see the Zoom meetings anymore. It didn't, it felt like it didn't mean anything. Somberness or whatever you could describe, or a load of feelings. And yeah, I just don't know. It's somehow something that I would describe as sadness. But mm. And I see the movements to deal with it all, which actually don't really help, of course.
And if we just allow the inquiry, who's aware of this?
Sorry, I said, what do you say?
If
Allow?
we just we allow the inquiry, who's aware of all of this? Even now, there's awareness. Yeah?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
I have to give something away. Yeah.
And now this awareness is here. Awareness of emotion, awareness of thoughts, confusion, of experience. Of making meaning.
Somehow I got so much resistance against that because
Doesn't matter.
I
So who's aware of that resistance?
yeah so
The resistance comes
yeah
by itself. You're not doing it.
uh-huh.
Yeah. If it was up to you, there would not be resistance. And what is resistance really? Something that tightens up, yeah? Something contracts. And then there's awareness of that. That resistance, does it belong to the awareness, or what does it belong to? Who's doing it, or what is it? We have this moment, that's it.
Well, yeah.
In this moment we cannot describe. But we can see that somehow there's an old program or that thinks it can control this moment or control we can notice that movement We want to understand, to control, to know what's going on. Appearing in some other sense of I is a contraction. But the question is it real? Who's doing it?
When I ask who am I somehow don't seem to be able to find it.
So it's not a question of finding anything. There is awareness,
Yeah.
Doesn't feel any particular way. It's not an experience.
Yeah. But when you say
the trying to find it is what makes the I seem real.
Yeah, but
The sense of I.
my what I said was more meant when you said who is doing it, then when I'm trying to find or look for who is doing it, I cannot find an I who is doing things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It doesn't exist.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can notice an activity going on, but you can't find who's doing it.
No, I cannot find something that is like an I or so. But the thing is, maybe I should talk that also. I'm so doubtful that when a lot is going on and I ask myself who is aware, that I kind of manipulate or use that as a way to escape what is all going on, that it's a way of not dealing with it, that I should deal with it, and that's what made me so confused. Like when I ask myself who is aware, then it opens up, but then it contracts again, and then it feels like I have to pay attention to it. It's not a good word, but to somehow be with it or feel it, or that's
Contraction happens.
Mhm.
And in that moment of contraction, it feels like there's someone here that can be with it. So find there's someone that's here.
no.
Yeah. All you can find is a movement of contraction that nobody's doing.
Mhm.
Right.
I accept.
Right.
It's like a kind of waking up in a softer and warmer environment. Because I'm a kind of there is awareness about this observing, which is constantly looking for something it already knows. So it's not so interesting actually, but it's constantly busy with finding something it knows and yeah, make something of it, a fixed world. And it's a kind of good to see that is happening in awareness as well. Because until the time I was thinking I had to do something to rest, but it's more that observing state is, this observing is happening in awareness itself, so to speak. Kind of feeling that this kind of willingness to survive. There is no survival or so. There is no survival. I mean, will not survive.
Yeah.
So I know this whole contraction, this. I mean, when the focus of attention in this sense of I is there, then there is time and there is an idea of going somewhere and there is kind of this surviving. But when it's looking from the other perspective, it's just an happening in the moment and it's already gone.
The last time I saw Byron Katie, I said to her, you know, it's interesting, because I hear you saying when you argue with reality, you lose. But to me, it's like there is no reality. You're arguing with the perception, you're not arguing. And the one that's arguing also doesn't exist. She said, that's your job. My job is just the full question. I said, okay.
It's true. Because, but it's so fast that these when there is awareness, there is a moment that my mind's make an image of it.
Yeah.
And it's a kind of an idea that the awareness is an object as well, which I have to reach
Yeah.
for again. So it's so happily, so fast happening.
Yeah.
But it's happening anyway. I can see that it's happening kind of, and but it's
Yeah.
not real. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And I cannot lose anything, you know. I was also afraid to lose love and my loved ones as well, and but it's really impossible. It is a relief. I'm less attributing all these patterns to people and to myself as well. It's
Yeah.
an immediate,
Fantastic.
yeah, the I and the you is disappearing immediately. I can feel that
Yeah.
now. Patterns are there, and it's not me,
Yeah.
it's you,
Yeah.
it's happening, and I can feel it definitely. It does activate my system, but even that
Yeah.
is happening.
Yeah.
But it's not easy to come there because I had a lot of conflicts the last weeks and a lot of confusion as well. So it was really playing out on different levels.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I like this vulnerability as well, which is there.
Feet.
Hi Isaac, hi everyone, or every not one, every no one, not even that. Anyways, it's each time a lovely, lovely opportunity to sit with you and be reminded what is lived anyways, whether it is known consciously and so to say embraced consciously or not. the never-ending passion. It's the biggest love. There's nothing else. Thank you. Thank you.
While it's crossing my mind, so on Sunday the celebration starts, and so there won't be any more of these meetings until the following Sunday. So just so everybody's aware of that. Okay, Evangelia.
Good evening. Thank you, Isaac. Put you on big screen. Yes. I'd love to join the retreat. I didn't send you an email yet, but I will. And, I don't know whether it's my thyroid, but I even went back to bed this morning, which I normally don't do. I'm easily distracted, but anyway, I could resting here. I feel this relaxation in my whole body, and
Fantastic.
yeah,
And you know how lucky that you can go back to bed when you want to.
not always. I had a life till I was 50 that I just had to get up, and that's very healthy also to have to be at
Yeah,
late.
and it's also really lovely when you don't, when
Yeah.
you can just go back to bed.
You always manage to see the bright side. And I would so much love to make this the true focus of my life again.
Mm.
You know, so during the day, it's more like on and off, and yeah. Mm. And I felt a resonance with what Emmy was speaking, like also a resistance, like somehow when I went back to bed, just being in silence there came this movement to join. It's like still the gods or take care or yeah. I also have a feeling it might be my thyroid. This medication that I, yeah. Tiredness. Thank you. Thank you. I'm looking forward to next week to deeper resting.
Louise. Barbara after Louise now. Hey, Louise.
Hi, Isaac. Thank you.
Mhm. All right.
Yes.
Great.
There's a unpleasant content. And again, I guess like that because it's strong, that there's not only this situation, but that there's a trauma again behind it. It's just like feeling, I was just Googling it, I don't know if it's right, like feeling at the mercy of others. Is that right? Like, or feel my car is in the hand of somebody and it feels so, I feel so, nothing is happening. I don't get it back. Each time it gets more expensive. I don't trust anymore there. But this is what is happening here. It's like really strong. And I'm not sure if this is only because of that. Yeah.
Simple question. If it was up to you, would this be there?
No.
Okay, so there's something playing, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something is playing, it's unpleasant.
Yeah, but the important thing is that you see, it has nothing to do with you. If it was up to you, it would not be there.
Yeah.
So whatever's playing, it's just playing. You're not doing it. It doesn't mean anything about you. You're just seeing this plays, yeah? Somehow there's this feeling that comes up, some frustration that things aren't going easy, costing money, whatever. But it doesn't affect who you are. It's on the surface. And it'll pass.
Like on the bigger picture, like there's this life and like we are not alone and there's this dependency, you know, like in this community of mankind. And so in a way it's always like that, like sometimes
Always like that, yeah.
Sometimes it goes smooth and you get the help you need, and sometimes maybe not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just the question, is it anything worth losing your peace over, your happiness over, your sense of humor over?
It looks difficult. No, I mean, I totally enjoy the meeting and being here.
That's all.
But still it's playing. It's still.
Yeah, so you see, it's just, it's playing. It's like.
Yeah, and of course you wish, oh, I wish this wouldn't be different and la la la. Like, I mean, this like wishing to be something being different, like, is this in your experience like going away because you're so not playing with it anymore? Like you just know, okay, some things are like that, others like that.
Yes, it's just a thought. It's just a thought, somehow like that it means something, and that, that this wishing you know, I have a right to wish it be different. It's normal to wish it to be different, whatever it is. You just notice that that's plain.
Yeah,
That doesn't touch who you are at all.
Yeah, you're so like sitting in the priority, no? And this moment's like my priority is like, yeah, but they are outside.
Yeah. And that can happen. So let it play.
Yeah.
You just watch it. It's doing it like that. You can see some things doing it like that. And even to say it's your priority, if it was up to you, I don't think it would be like that. You know it's useless. It's just thoughts and feelings that come up and change it.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Wow.
Thanks, Barbara. Yeah. Rhea, thanks for hosting. Thanks for Lovix for being here. Peace, beauty.